College football. Hello everyone. Lyon College at home, taking on Bacone College. It's a 6 p.m. Kickoff time as we start our program at about 5:30. A lot of other things going on the campus of Lyon College in Batesville. As head coach Kyle Phelps is with us. Coach, I got to say, I want to get back to this, but you talked last week about a game plan and what you thought might work, and boy, you were on top of your game. But other things are going on the college campus as well. Here on this Saturday as we speak, we've got women's wrestling that's at McMurray College. That's going on all day for our women, and our men are at Missouri Valley College. And that's a classic that they're playing in. It's called the Central Methodist Classic. This afternoon, soccer. We don't have a score for you right now, but our soccer team took on Hannibal LaGrange University. And volleyball, they were playing at Stevens College. And we kind of wrapped things up tonight with our football game against Bacone. But boy, last week against Sagu, you go in, they're ranked 17th in the country, and you jump out to a 3-0 lead in the first quarter. Everything was looking good, and I thought, all right, we're going to nail these guys. Coach, it was a good game, though, really. Yeah,
it was. It was definitely a good football game, and, we came out on the short end of the stick, but like I said, I guess last week is we had a game plan, and the game plan was to try and keep their offense that was the number one ranked offense in the conference on the sidelines, and we did that really well in the first half. I think in the first half they only had about 4 possessions. They scored on one of them, and we went to halftime 7-6, and I knew they tried to fake punt in the second quarter, which I knew we had them searching for things. We had them on the ropes. We had them nervous, and they came back out, which kind of had the feeling they would on the offensive side, kind of searching for something to work. So they came out with some of their more trickier formations and ran some wildcat and some different things that they were trying to figure out how to get their offense going. And they ended up scoring twice in the third quarter, and ultimately ended up one more time in the fourth quarter that beat us. But all in all, I thought our guys competed well and played well. It just it just didn't work out on the scoreboard for us. But we still had plenty of opportunities to win that football game. I mean, I think we were still down 1 score. It was 4th and 1, didn't get it. And then they ultimately went down and scored again and made it a 2-score football game. But there was a lot of opportunities on both sides of the football to take advantage of, and we just didn't do it. I talked after the football game. We dropped 3 interceptions. We didn't get on a fumble that they made, and then offensively we didn't convert the 4th and 1, and then we had some open receivers that we didn't hit. So we had our opportunities and chances.
Well, one thing about it is when a team has to rely or fall back on some of their trick plays, that you've got them going right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was a good game between Lyon College and Sagu. As we call Sagu, Southwestern Assemblies of God, and they were always ranked high in the country because they always have a very good team. When we get back, we're going to visit with Coach about what's coming up against Bacone College. And by the way, it's senior night. And I know Coach will have a few words about his seniors that have been with him now for, 3 years now, Coach?
4. Some have been with me 4 years. Yeah.
4 years.
So
well, that's going to be great. And we'll talk about those seniors and more after this. Back to Pioneer Stadium on the campus of Batesville High School, where Lyon College plays its home games. It's a beautiful stadium, Coach. Coach Kyle Phelps, Pregame Show, named after our head coach. Isn't that neat? Coach Phelps, it's a nice stadium to play in with the carpet and everything, and it's really fan friendly.
Yeah, it's a great place to play, and our guys enjoy getting the chance to play at home every time we do. And I love the support we get from the community and from everyone that's involved with our program. And we definitely have a home field advantage when we play at home, and we seem to play very well here.
Well, I just have a good feeling about this game tonight against Bacone College. But let's talk a little bit about your seniors. I know you're proud of each and every one.
Yeah, I am. I'm extremely proud of them. Some of those guys have been with us for 4 years. Some of them with us for 3 years, and it's one it's always a tough night for me because how much I care about them and what they've done to build this program, and they took a leap of faith whenever we started this thing, and came here with no facilities and nothing that
just a promise
would ever tell you that we're truly going to have a football program, except for the word of then Coach Kelly and myself trying to recruit those kids, and
right.
That they've really built something that's they can be proud of.
Oh yeah,
and,
they're building what we would call, Coach, I guess, a solid foundation.
Yeah, it is. In not just in wins and losses, but just the whole program, and that's from getting the building and the facility built that we have and function out of to to playing in that first football game, to getting the first win, to we were hoping for that first winning season this year, which we can still come close to. We won't get to the winning season, but we can get close to it, and to go from no wins to 3 wins to 5 wins is you can definitely see the progress, and that's a testament to the character of those guys and the leadership that those guys have had in this program, and I'll be forever grateful for each one of them.
Oh, no doubt about it. As Coach so eloquently put it, we will be forever grateful to this group of seniors who, as we like to say, paved the way.
Yeah.
When we get back, Coach, let's talk about Bacone College and what they're like and what we're going to do to win tonight.
All right.
We'll be back with all of that. Back to Lyon College football in Batesville town tonight at Pioneer Stadium, taking on Bacone College. This is the Kyle Phelps pregame show. Kyle, of course, the head football coach at Lyon College, and senior night, and he talked a few moments ago about how proud he is of this group of seniors and how they have paved the way for others to come down the pike. The kickoff tonight is at 6 o'clock. We're glad that you're with us this evening. Bacone College out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. You know, that's kind of a name that some guy could write a song about.
Yeah.
Yes, he could. Bacone College, tell us about it.
They're a team that's got us the last 2 years. We thought we had them there in that first year, and they scored with about a second left on the clock.
Right at the very last play.
Then last year we went over there and we physically just didn't play very well, and so they beat us there again. So they've they're one of the teams in the conference that we haven't beat yet,
right.
And it's one that they're a physical football team.
Right.
They're a team that's got some bigger guys and things like that. But I think it's a team that if we play well, we're going to have a chance to win.
Yeah.
And,
offensively, what do they do?
Offensively, they spread it around. Their quarterback is probably their best player
right.
Overall, just on their team. He's a very dynamic guy. He's the same guy we've played the last 2 years, and we've got to contain him. And we can't let him beat us with his feet. They're an offense that throws the ball a ton, and they're only averaging about 85 yards a game on the ground or something like that, and averaging a couple hundred, 250, something like that in the air. So it's one that we're going to have to play well in the back end of our defense and stop that run to start with.
Can they balance it with pretty good defense?
Defensively, they're pretty aggressive defense, you'd say. Just watching them, they play a lot of man-to-man coverage in the back end, and if they do get beat a couple times, they'll play a little bit of too deep, too shell type of stuff. But for the most part, they're very aggressive. They bring, they start with a 4-man front, and then their linebackers are only about 3 yards from the line of scrimmage. They're very, very tight. And that may be because of some of the offenses we've seen and try to run the football. And I don't anticipate anything being different against us with the way we try and run it. but I do think there'll be some opportunities there.
Looks like if you break it at the line of scrimmage, you get a big run.
Yeah, you can, and that's our offensive line is going to have to do a great job this week of getting to the right people. When they play that close and that tight to the line of scrimmage, it's tough on the linemen because they're used to, if you aren't covered, you're getting up to those linebackers. You're used to getting a little bit of time to get your motor running to get up there to those guys. But those guys are going to be so tight to the line of scrimmage that a lot of our plays are going to hit faster than normal. But if we can get out and get past that first and second line of defense right there, that's essentially just one line of defense, we'll have a chance to get some big chunking plays. And that's, I think that, our offense has just got to play their type of game, their style. But, switching back defensively, we just got to play well. We've got to, we gave up a lot of, we gave up some cheap ones this past week in the passing game where we had them 3rd and long and things like that. And we were around the football. Yeah, we were around the football. We just couldn't catch it when it came to us. And we kind of gave up a couple big plays. But if we can contain that stuff, we'll be okay.
Well, it's a big night tonight. It's senior night at Pioneer Stadium as Lyon College is playing host to Bacone College out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. We'll kick it off at 6 o'clock this evening. Coach, as I often like to say, I feel good about this one. Let's go and do the deal.
Let's do it.